prison walls higher and higher and thicker around us, and the torture chambers, if you will. But 1996 is a must-read. It's a must-read for anybody who thinks that they can do what I do, or do what you do as a radio host, or do what any of the people who actually put any amount of their real authentic information about who they are out there and dare to speak out against the Jews. These people make their comments on a website, on a YouTube channel, on a MySpace, on a WordPress, on a whatever the case is, and they think that they are in the trenches. No, you are not in the trenches. No, you do not have any idea what it is really like to face off, to face off against the Jews. And until you do, then to use the words that you've recently used and the words that I like to say as well, shut the fuck up, because you don't have any idea.
I understand. I understand clearly, because I've been at this for many years, and I've seen people. I know what concerns them. You present a model that they must keep up with, and they're in fear. You see what I'm saying? And so that is something else that, I've seen that before with friends of mine that have taken it to the next level, and then, the other friends are like, "Oh man, he's going too far." And I'm saying to myself, well, is he really going too far, or should we be up there where he is, and this shit would already be a fucking wrap? Right. But yeah, so that's another aspect that I know that they're thinking when they see, oh man, this guy is going to have to. He's showing me up that I'm sitting there doing nothing but critiquing something that he's put hours in, and I've got so much to say, but I'm tired and just sick and tired of it. I was looking at a piece the other night that was from a couple years ago. It was a Alex Jones piece, and him and Michael A. Hoffman. Now, this is a man who I've heard numerous times, and I mean this is all this man talks about is Judaism and Jews, and yet he goes on to the Alex Jones show, right? And he starts agreeing with Alex Jones, like, yes, it's not the one group that I've been saying it has been all my whole career. Now, either Michael Hoffman is running out of money, but I don't know what's happened to him, because, I mean, when you're sitting on AJ's show and AJ's telling you, yeah, I've been trying to get you on for years. Anytime you hear Alex Jones say, I've been trying to get you on for years, and he finally puts somebody on there, you know that he's up to no good. And then he has this mic, you'll probably find it if you go, I'll tell you where, go to freeamerican.com, you'll see that Alex Jones piece, and what's going on? Alex Jones is saying, people want to talk about just this one group. He won't even say the damn name, Jews. People, they want to always say it's this one group, and I try to bring the spectrum. Yeah, Alex Jones tries to bring the spectrum with everything but the Jew. And then every once in a while, he says the word Zionism, or says something that to some degree I have to agree with Alex Jones on, because that I have to agree with Alex Jones is that you have a certain group that, I mean, they don't even have any intelligence with their assessment of the Jew, or their, trying to tell someone about the Jew. They come off in the weirdest, kookiest ways, and then when someone tries to tell them about the Jew, oh, you're like one of those guys over there that have no goddamn fucking sense? You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I can see what would keep some people from wanting to jump, because oh my God, someone's going to think I'm just like that. You know, and these people, they never have it together. You know, they got their hatred down, but their articulation is very, very lacking. You know, it's sad, man, but we had to go here, you know what I mean? Because I have to say exactly how I feel about the situation. You know what I'm saying? I could go on all day long about what these people have not done. I don't sit there and fucking talk on YouTube about what you haven't done, but someone putting in hours of work, you want to start having something negative to say, and really and truly, I mean, it has no significance in achieving the results that we're trying to get. I still haven't had a chance to see 1984 or not. Yeah, I've read that, but I haven't read 1996, and I definitely want to read that book. I haven't found a copy yet. Is there do they have it on Google Books?
As far as online, I don't know of an electronic version being online, but you know, without any disrespect to Gloria, I mean, obviously this is a wretched economy, and people are still going to buy her book, and whatever the case is. So if somebody were to take the steps to put it online, I actually think that would be a greater service, not only to her in the end, but to humanity itself. I mean, you could go to Amazon or whatever bookstore, major bookseller, and just type in 1996 by Gloria Naylor, 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 and you know, you'll come up with it.
Well, let's get back to what we were talking about before we actually decided that we needed to comment on certain individuals. We were talking about how we're going to produce better documentaries, trying to bring not more professionalism, because we don't need more professionalism. What we need is more results. So, I mean, but we're sitting here saying to ourselves, we can't do it all by our fucking selves. And then the minute you ask for a fucking donation, now see, they'll go off and give Alex Jones $500,000 that gets not a fucking thing done. But guess what? If you were to even get $100, which I'm pretty sure that you probably, look here, I've been at this for years, and I've had one donation, and that was about 3, 4, 5 years ago. It was a nice one. From one person who gave a shit. They actually gave me $1,500. Now everyone will say, oh man, that's how much you get? No, you know what happened? It was a decent person that knew they were dealing with someone that was sincere about getting some shit done and getting some results. That's what it was about. That's all it was about. And how did I get that $1,500 donation that came in? It happened because I heard someone that was trying to do something on a radio show, and I have a gigantic library that I've been stacking way back since VCR tapes. I've got some of the rarest shit that you can't even find about some of these suckers that people are still being suckered in by. I mean, I've got these people cold-blooded. I just don't got the time. You know why? Because I got to do a regular job and then come and put in some hard work while you're watching and fucking texting in to American Idol. And then you have something to fucking say about what I'm doing. So I got a donation from one person that had a radio show. And I said, hey, look, I like what you're doing there. If you ever need I have some video, you could use the audio from it so that you can prove some of these quotes that have been said by individuals or what they're up to in the New World Order. This would be good for the show. And so I met that person through them. They interviewed me a couple of times on a radio show. And then I corresponded with them like 3 or 4 times through the mail. They lived one state over. And